What's up everyone, it's me, Heine's Bricks, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, I'll be going over something very cool that I think this will make a good video. So without further ado, let's get into it. And this is the topic for today's video. We will be going over all my Lego Mocs that I have built right now. So I think this is going to be pretty sick because I'm pretty proud of these. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now for our first Moc that we're going to be looking at, it's not really necessarily more of a customized build. Right here we have my custom 501st ATT. I'm assuming you could probably figure that out by yourself. This one is probably one of my favorite Mocs or custom builds. In my opinion, it just looks really sleek, and I'm gonna go over it with you right now. Starting off, this model is using basically the model of the 2013 ATT. I had a broken down version. I used most of the pieces from it and basically customized half the build with a bunch of little features, like this is all blue now. So that's why I think it's not a complete mock. It's more of like a customized build, like I mentioned. These bubble turrets here, we'll start on the front with these. As you can see here, I put these blue plates that you find on the 501st ATRT that came in the 501st Battle Pack. And it adds some really great detail onto it, and it really makes it pop. The bubble turret, it just makes it pop. Of course, you got the customized cockpit right in here. It's using the same design, just using a bunch of random pieces that we found. Of course, a blue chair, nothing really special in here. A little joystick and a little button right here. And it slides in like the normal 2013 one. There's nothing much going on with the legs. They're pretty similar to the regular ones. This is a customized cannon. It uses a lot of the same parts, but we upgraded a lot of parts of it. So like, for example, the long cannon part. You can pull this guy up, and in here, there's an interior. I was gonna make this into a cafe, but I decided, it looks kind of weird. If you're wondering, that's green modeling clay. Then you can close this guy back up. And right in the back, of course, there are no bubble turrets in the back. I didn't have any extra ones, but I used some of the parts from the 501st Battle Pack to make this lovely design on the back here. You can open it up, and there's a little bit of an interior in here. Of course, we got some crates, another 501st crate. Nothing really right here, but I was thinking I might do an interior here. But that's pretty much it. Of course, it's got the handle here just from the regular one. And here's kind of like a 360 view at all the sides. I used some 501st stickers here. Just some more blue tiles to make it really pop. And flip it around to the other side. Basically the same thing here with the Republic emblem. It looks pretty good. Let's move on to our next one. I'm trying to do the Pirates of the Caribbean theme music. This right here is my custom Lego pirate ship. This model doesn't look too great. I think it looks pretty okay for how I built it. I built it out of a bin of random scraps, so it's pretty good. As you can see here on the exterior, there are two windows right here. If you flip the boat around, there are two portholes so you can fit cannons. The cannons had fallen back. You can see one right there, because they're not really secured in there, so they fell back, so I can't really show you it. Up here we have the wheel right here, we have some flags, and then at the top we have the crow's nest and the mast. I think this looks pretty okay. It's got some open studs right here, which I don't like. Couldn't find any pieces, but here's the crow's nest. I didn't have any cloth that I could use for a flag, so it's just flagless for now. Now, you're probably wondering, why are there a bunch of random figures on there? Currently, on my TikTok, I've been doing an add-on series where basically the top comment picks whatever figure gets to go on the boat next. The most recent one was this Ahsoka figure arguing with bald Anakin. Yeah, hopefully that cleared some things up. I can't speak English today. We also have a mini captain's quarter in the back right here. That looks pretty good. I like how I angled it back. I couldn't find any curved pieces to really make it less sharp, but it's okay. And then there's a map in there. I didn't really do any interior in there, but I think it looks pretty fine. Yes, that is Gandalf with the green lightsaber being pushed off by R2. Don't ask. Now to our next one. Now this next mock is a lot smaller, but just as important. Ta-da! This mock right here is my Lord of the Rings Battle of Helms Deep mock. I put a ton of effort into this one, and this is probably my second favorite mock that I have built to this date right now. I'm gonna go in depth with it in just a second. I'm just giving you a little preview of the outside. I think I put a ton of detail into here. In the back, there's nothing much, just some crates of food down here, but I'll get to the figures in just a moment. So we'll start off with the figures here. As you can see here, down here, we have my Uruk-hai army using a bunch of these super kind of expensive Uruk-hai figures. They're all, I'm not sure if you remember from the actual scene in the movie, but they have these massive ladders that they put up to climb the wall. As you can see here, there are some more Uruk-hai. These are just plain old orcs, but because I ran out of Uruk-hai and they really wanted some more figures. But as you can see here, that's a lot of Uruk-hai. And they're kind of expensive, so I was super glad to get this. I got most of these Uruk-hai and these figures from a friend. We did a trade a couple weeks ago. Now the wall here has some pretty good, nice detailing in here. I tried to add as much detail as I could, and I think it came out pretty well. I'm not sure why there's a sword in here, but there is. Now moving on to the top of the build right here. Up here we have the rest of our good guy forces, as you might say it. Up here in this corner we have an Uruk-hai who is attacking this custom Rohan soldier. Soldier of Rohan. Over here we have Legolas who's attacking this Uruk-hai who's trying to get on top of the wall. Last but not least, the figure on the top is another one of my custom Rohan soldiers. Obviously, they did come out with Soldiers of Rohan, but I decided to make my own because those figures are pretty expensive. Some playability features that I guess you could have is you can move the ladder back and forth like this. My camera just fell. Of course, if you spin it around on the back, you can see another look. At these two figures in the back. Of course, we got another Uruk-hai with all his armor on. He's running towards this other Soldier of Rohan who is defending Legolas. Like I mentioned before, and down here, nothing real special, just some food and some crates. I was going to add some more detailing back here, but I couldn't really think of anything to add. This is definitely one of my more favorite Mocs. It's just so detailed, and I love Lord of the Rings. I'm not sure about you, but I love Lord of the Rings. It's amazing. I apologize if my camera's tilting. I'm trying to figure it out right now. Let's get this guy out of the way, and let's get on to our last Moc of today. Let's get a drum roll, please. My Naboo Moc. This has to be my biggest Moc that I have ever made so far. This Moc has over 2,000 pieces included, and I included a crap ton of figures. There's a reason why there's so many figures. Well, without further ado, let's get into the actual Moc. So getting a good view over here, as you can see the Republic front lines coming in here. We got a ton of 501st troopers running through here, running over to the bridge. In the back over there, I have just a little cargo area. Nothing special going on back there, just some more 501st in the back. Up here, I used these very hard to find and these very weird old Harry Potter pieces, I think. These are 2 pieces. They're one, like, this is massive. I'm not even sure what set it came from. But anyways, above here, of course, we have this nice little throne kind of area. We have this 501st sniper, and of course, your favorite, Phase 2 Captain Rex, getting his orders up here from Commander, I don't know who, maybe General Skywalker. Now before we get on to the other side of the Moc, I'm just going to spin this guy around because there's a slight interior. In the back here, there's this little room here. Don't ask, I don't even know why there's a 501st helmet and some legs back here. I think those are from the extra figures that I put in. And then right here, we have this 501st trooper who's probably sending something out, distress signal or something. And then another back look at this area here of the cargo bay. Nothing much going on there. Now let's flip this guy around. Now we got a good look at the droid front line. So I'll start off in the middle here with the river. Pretty obvious over here. We got this nice little bridge design here over this water, which I'll get to in a second. Got this 501st trooper about to be chopped in half by Darth Maul. Over here we have this little tunnel area with a super battle droid in there. And up here we have some super commandos aiming down on the 501st troops below. As you move along here, there's just a ton of droids. This nice little palm tree kind of thing here with a bird on it. Some droids in here, as you can see, coming along down here. And here we have a 501st trooper in the water and a Gungan warrior. Right down here we have Jar Jar Binks who's stabbing this droid in the chest. Again, some more droids, some droids falling in the river, some fighting. In the midst of chaos, a nice little flower pot here. He's just enjoying his time. Now on to probably my favorite part about this Moc. The freaking river. I made a massive bricks and pieces order and got about 300 of these, some 150 of these light blue ones and 150 of the dark blue ones. And this river just looks really amazing all around. Like, you can't say it looks bad, or I mean, I guess you could, but would it be honestly truthful? It just looks great in my opinion, and it's my favorite part. Just a great detail in here. Well, would you look at that? Times up. I've now gone over all my Mocs that I have created to this day. Sorry, that I still have built to this day. Now, before I end this video, I just want to say something. Rather, ask you a question. Back to this Moc right here. I am going to be taking apart this Moc. It's taking up a lot of room, and yeah, I just don't have room for it. And I want to build something new. So if you have any ideas, make sure you comment them down below, because if you have any ideas using these kind of pieces, like all these blue pieces, these tiles and stuff, let me know. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more Lego content. I'll be posting a video soon when some new Lego Star Wars leaks come out, and I'll keep you guys informed. Peace out and have a great rest of your day.